Freshman phenom Hannah Hidalgo and number 2 seed Notre Dame start their tournament march against Kent State tomorrow at 2:15 Eastern on ESPN. Just about the only thing Hidalgo's resume is lacking is champion. As a freshman, she was named a first-team All-American. She's 4th in the nation in scoring and tops in steals. A record-breaking freshman year. She becomes the first ACC freshman with over 700 points in a season. She also set the D1 freshman record for steals, and she's the second freshman over the last quarter century to average 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists per game, joining the one and only Caitlin Clark in 2021. Hannah joining Elle Duncan earlier this week.
And we are just so pleased to be joined now by ACC Rookie of the Year, Hannah Hidalgo. Hannah, anybody that watches you knows that you play with a ton of confidence. But has this incredible start surprised you at all, just how quickly you've been able to make an impact in the sport?
No, I wouldn't say it was a surprise. I would just say it's definitely a blessing to be able to come out here and kind of lead my team the way I do and just kind of be of impact the way I am. So I would just say it's a blessing, not much of a surprise.
Was there a part of the season that it felt like things were really starting to click for you?
I would say, like the first game, I think I came out with a lot of confidence. I had a lot of faith in, my team and the talent that we had. And just from the first game, I was just excited and I was confident.
Hannah, you play 36 minutes a game. And in most cases, you talk about the defense, you're picking up players in full court the entire time. Do you collapse in the locker post game, or where's this energy coming from?
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot out of me, but I think it brings a lot of energy to my teammates, and it really helps get me going too. So when I'm able to pick up full court and make the ball handler tired, then that takes a toll on their offense, and then we can get stops and we can get going. That's really our bread and butter when we're able to get stops and run in transition.
You have a dynamic point guard who has also won a national championship in those very same colors you wear, and your head coach, Niele Ivey, also a small point guard in her day. How do you lean on her to prepare for some of these big moments?
Yeah, it's great to be able to look up to Coach Ivy, especially if she's been in my position. She went where I want to go and did what I want to do. And so she has so much knowledge on, the game. And so just to be able to watch her and, what she knows and take that away and kind of implement that in my game, it's really helpful. And just watching her in practice, and she's a competitor. And so just having her as my head coach means everything. I'm a person that really gets on myself if I'm not doing kind of what I think I need to be doing. And she kind of made sure that I stayed, calm and, kind of consistent. So she was always telling me from the first day I got here, it was just like, relax, you're a freshman, kind of take your time, have some grace in yourself.
Yeah, and certainly take some grace on yourself. I mean, you've just done so incredibly well, but I hear that Coach Ivy calls you a particular candy. What's that, Hannah?
She just started calling me a Sour Patch Kid because on the court, she says I'm spicy and I play with this kind of fire and I'm sour on the court, but then off the court, smiling and I'm sweet and just a people person.
Where does that come from? Because I've tried to describe it to people. I'm like, she's like a dog in the best possible way. Like, she is out there and she is bringing it. Where does that come from?
Just growing up. I mean, just playing with the boys, playing with my cousin. I kind of watch him and kind of got it from him. He played with so much fire and he played with so much intensity, and just watching him dunk the ball and just scream and get his team hype. As I got older, I kind of started implementing that into my game, just feeding it off to my teammates.
Well, Hannah Hidalgo, you have been an absolute joy to watch, and we can't wait to see what you do in the tournament. Tip-off against Kent State set for Saturday, 2:15 Eastern on ESPN. Notre Dame's Hannah Hidalgo, thanks so much for joining us here on SportsCenter.